Today we play the second game of our four-game set here with the Arizona Diamondbacks. First start of the year for both Jason Hamill and Ruby De La Rosa. Hamill had a rough end of the season last year, but had a very good start to the season. So looking to continue what he started in the first half of last year. Ruby De La Rosa, I believe this is his second year in the league here. He is the fifth starter for the Arizona Diamondbacks. No offense, a decent amount of offense yesterday, but our pitching failed us as John Lackey took the loss yesterday. So let's go ahead and get into this ball game here. Need to definitely start hitting the ball a little bit better. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at Chase Field in Arizona. And I'll be back after this one, guys. Enjoy.
The show has baseball for you on a Friday night as you get a look at Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this four-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two of the game's premier first basemen, Goldschmidt and Rizzo, lead their teams next. Ruby De La Rosa is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 24.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura has it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Yeah, you know, you have to be careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Jason Hayward will dig in. 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drury is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about the great players in the game, Paul Goldschmidt is at the top of any list. Known for his offense, defensively he has made great strides. In fact, in 2015, he won the National League Gold Glove Award at first base. Helps his infield out tremendously, an asset over at first base. One of the players to watch in this ballgame.
Ben Zobrist is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
high in the air and deep to left center field. Tomas going back on it. Gone! So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, after the first two hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman number 40.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. That last home run, officially 406 feet. Now another one hit deep to left. Tomas going back on it at the track. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way.
Stepping in.
Bryant.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, oh boy, that's now 3 straight home runs. Back-to-back-to-back jacks, and we're only in the first inning. And now, I wouldn't be surprised to see that bullpen spring into action because it's really tough to endure this type of inning and then go on to pitch an effective game.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
3 runs already home here. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Jason Hamill, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
A.J. Pollock comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hamels is ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Gene Segura standing in. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Nobody out, runner on first. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He finished last season comfortably over 300, and he continues to show that he can be depended on to put together good at-bats, which is really all an organization and its fans can ask for.
He's set. Here it comes. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Runners on first with 1 down. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the second inning here in the desert. Cubs lead it 3-0. Miguel Montero makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Yeah, he just chased out of the zone on that first pitch. This time he started to, but he wisely pulled it back.
Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. De La Rosa pauses. First pitch on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 39.
Jason Hamill, the pitcher,
Hamill.
digs into the box. So in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, definitely the traditional train of thought.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And with your pitcher at the plate, you always like it when he can get that bunt down on the very first pitch. Not only do you let him get back to the dugout and rest up just a little bit, but you also keep that momentum going. And that's a nice job right there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tomas is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
Jason Hayward in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs are on top, 4-0. David Peralta will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
Yasmani Tomas will get his first cuts here. And he takes ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box now, Phil Gosselin. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 outs. Not too shabby. The Friday night showcase. Ben Zobrist is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on them.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gosselin throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
First baseman number 44.
So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Anthony Rizzo stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
De La Rosa into his motion. 1-2 on its way. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Pollock is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Chris Bryant. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
I got 1 ball, 1
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Chris Herman will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Into the box, Brendan Drury. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Ruby De La Rosa will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 4-0. Kyle Schwarber is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
You know, pitching coaches preach throwing first pitch strikes, and he's done that around 70% of the time today. So that's one of the reasons he's not doing well.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger.
De La Rosa gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Swing and a line foul. Now a swing and a fly ball. Tomas will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Settling in now, Miguel Montero. He reached on a single in his first try. This is hit high and deep out to left. Tomas ranging back. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Addison Russell as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher number 30.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
In now, Jason Hamill, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Not close. It's 2-0.
I think that's pretty symptomatic of the struggles we've seen here so far. He's even fallen behind the pitcher 2-0.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0 near the pitcher, you got to be taken.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Dexter Fowler would be next. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Dribbled up the line. Barehanded on the hop. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
This is in the air to right. Hayward waits on it. One down.
The batter, number 2.
A look ahead to our next broadcast, and it comes your way tomorrow with Zach Greinke, the scheduled opponent, and we'll, of course, have full coverage in high definition right here on the show. Gene Segura is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Segura runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it'll be right on the bag as Montero nails him trying to take second.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one. We played 4 full. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Archie Bradley is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
On the ground up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, as quickly as he got on base, it didn't take him too long for him to exit either. That's as good a move as you're going to see right there as he picks him off first.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here's Jason Hayward now. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a throw over, and the runner back.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And yet another throw over, and they got him.
But this is all about quickness with the right-handed pitcher on the mound. Here, they catch him in between steps that time, and the result is an easy pickoff.
Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 5-0 lead. David Peralta will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hamill into the wind. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Fielder number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
Ready now, Yasmani Tomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes his out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Phil Gosselin comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward shading to his right. 2 down.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Chris Herman is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Goldschmidt is there for it. 1 out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Chris Bryant strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Cubs 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Brandon Drury will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Hamill gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Jake Lamb will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Jake Lamb.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Randall Delgado is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Randall Delgado.
Into the box, Miguel Montero. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
It's sharply toward third, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He's working on a 3-for-3 ball game now. He's been automatic all night. Comes through with another big hit right there.
Addison Russell stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And you know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
From the stretch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I'd want to have a word or two myself.
Into the box, Jason Hamill. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And there's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Drury has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Gene Segura will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Gene Segura.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward has a play. One away.
The first baseman, number
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Paul Goldschmidt will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
David Peralta will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Swinging a soft liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Hayward.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's set down, one away.
The second baseman, number 8.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Ben Zobrist strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Up high, 2-1 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 now. Chris Bryant would be next. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. Even kicks up some chalk into the air, and that'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
Chris Bryant will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Well, for Rizzo, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Shot towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
These guys have put together back-to-back doubles. He was looking for a third with that swing.
One and one. One and one. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Yasmani Tomas will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
In there at the knees, strike one.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Hamill has his target coming at him with the 0-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Schwarber ranging back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Phil Gosselin will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the seats, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
And he just continues to roll right along.
Now batting.
He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ball game.
Herman.
Chris Herman will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That evens it up, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Fowler moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Hudson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 41, Daniel Hudson. Now playing second base and batting in the ninth spot. Number 13.
Miguel Montero gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Leading off for the Cubs,
and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A pause, and the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tomas has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
the batter, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pitch on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit to third. Drury over to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 39, Jason Hamill.
Jason Hamill steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. Brandon Drury will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings haven't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Nick Ahmed settles into the box for his first chance. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
A.J. Pollock will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hamill sets. Here's the delivery. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Hayward. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that for EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 6-0. Good night from Phoenix.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago.
All right, guys, and the Cubs win in this one. We got a 4-hit shutout from Jason Hamill, 13 strikeouts, got it done in less than 100 pitches. So he had a really good game, and then the back-to-back jacks from Ben Zobrist, Anthony Rizzo, and Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant's being the longest of the bunch, landing 445 feet from the plate, an absolute bomb, and we finally break through and get another win here. And we scored quite a few runs in this game compared to what we've been doing in the last few games against the Angels and the Diamondbacks. So we were able to touch up Ruby De La Rosa and knock him out after 4 innings in this one as well. But their bullpen came in and shut us down for the remainder of the game, with the exception of the RBI double from Chris Bryant after the double from Anthony Rizzo. But looking forward to the next game here, we're going to have Kyle Hendricks going up against the Diamondbacks off-season acquisition of their biggest off-season acquisition, Zach Greinke, who went 7 innings in his first start of the year, making his second start of the year. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. And then don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well, at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.